Welcome to World Nature. So I'm sure that if you've been following along or you use a bit of common sense, you might figure out what sort of attractions and things to see are in World Nature. However, I'm actually going to start with one outlier. So behind me here is Journey into Imagination with Figment. This doesn't seem like it should belong in World Nature, and it doesn't. It belongs in World Discovery. However, obviously these attractions were here before Epcot went through its split. So previously it only had two sections, which were Future World and World Showcase. It now has four, so unfortunately it doesn't belong, but they have tried to make sure that we are aware that it doesn't belong here. So even down to the bins and other areas are actually blue rather than the World Nature green. Journey into Imagination and Figment went through a few changes quite a while ago and included our new purple dragon friend. So it fits more with the theme of some of Disney's films, including Flubber and Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. So actually down the side where there's now the Pixar short films, there was a 3D adventure called Honey, I Shrunk the Audience, where you become part of the adventure. Unfortunately that has since changed. It went through Captain EO and now Pixar short films that change out. But Journey into Imagination, we're taking a tour around the Imagination Institute, and it is hijacked by Figment, and we learn what the imagination is really about. If you are interested, it's on my page, so do take a look. You'll be able to find the ride through video on there. And we're going to continue and talk about the actual World Nature as we continue on. Just one little other thing to add about World Nature is actually it's going to be expanding. So behind this fence is actually going to be where one at the Journey of Water is going to be. Unfortunately, it's only going to be open till the fall. If it opens here, I will definitely do a walkthrough video, show everybody, or if I get a preview, I'll definitely want to do that. But at the moment, it's not available. If you're lucky enough as you're walking through this area, you might see our cuddly friend there, Winnie the Pooh, trying to catch butterflies. Is the season for them? Oh, he's so adorable. And actually, just around the corner, specifically for this festival, there is actually a butterfly experience as well. So there is Butterfly Landing. You can walk through. There's lovely plants to encourage butterfly growth. That is only here for the Flower and Garden Festival. Again, this area isn't normally as flowerful. This is only for the festival. I'm actually going to go straight across past the land and talk about the seas first and then come back. So behind me here is the Seas with Nemo and Friends, previously the Living Seas. I did do a walkthrough video specifically inside the seas because there is not only the attraction, but there's a giant aquarium actually in there. So it's definitely worth something seeing. It's on my page, so you can definitely go and find that there as well. We're actually going to mainly talk about the land today. I'm actually going to go up and have a walk through. So let's have a look. So the structure of the land is actually supposed to look like a volcano. So both the path, as you can see here, and the tiles down the side are actually meant to look like lava. If you're very, very keen of sight and want a little something to test your observational skills, there's actually only one slight difference between the two sides here as you're walking up. I'm not going to show every little bit, but if you do come to Epcot and you want to have a look for that, you can definitely do that. So beautiful. On the upper level as you walk in, there are two things. So we have Awesome Planet, which is almost a real estate pitch for our planet. And they have regular shows that you can come and view. There's also the sit-down restaurant available here in the land, which is called Garden Grill, which features a few characters. So it is a character dining experience. You might see Chip, Dale, Mickey, Speak of the Devil. We see Chip wandering around there. Pluto and Mickey in their farm wares. You may not be able to tell, but it ever so slightly spins. It actually is so slow that you don't really notice when you're on it, but it does actually ever so slightly rotate. You can see up on the ceiling there, you have one large ball to represent the Earth, and then the 4 around it to represent the 4 seasons. Down in the slower level is the one quick service option that you have here in the land. Unfortunately, it does stop serving most of its food at 4 o'clock. You can grab a few snacks and desserts, but most of the hot food does stop at 4 o'clock. There's also the 2 attractions. So there's Living with the Land, which is behind me here. I have done a ride-through video of that, so if you wanted to have a look. And that does also feature the behind the scenes walking tour, which is an additional tour that you can pay for to actually walk through the greenhouses. I do enjoy Living with the Land. I find it a nice place to sit down and to see how it changes through the year. Obviously the different growth and things like that. Even from week to week, it's going to change. And on the other side, we have Soaring Around the World. This originally started as Soaring Through California. It then changed to Soaring Around the World, and at Disneyland it didn't actually then change back to Soaring Around California. So there's the 2 different rides. It's very difficult to do a ride-through video on that just because of the nature of the ride, it just being at such a high level, and the way the screen is formed, it's supposed to be slightly curved like your eye, but that can lead to some leaning of things like the Eiffel Tower and some curvature. So if I can, I will, but I might not be able to do a ride-through video of that. Thank you so much for joining me through World Nature. I really hope you enjoyed this, and see more videos to come. There's lots to do with World Showcase, and have a look back at some of my other videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you soon.